Alright, how's it going, guys? Today is going to be a quick update video on the price action, as the TA is not really going to be as applicable today as the election is going to be. Not that the vote really matters in terms of where Bitcoin is headed, it's in more of terms of just Bitcoin is going to be very volatile and try to flush as many leverage the positions as possible right now, and not really act on a level basis, but more of a liquidity basis and an unpredictable liquidity basis, as the momentum is going to be shifting very quickly on the leveraged side of things here today. But what I am still fairly confident in is that we do already have the low, right? I don't expect this to get broken. It was a nice back test of our volume cluster on a very nice hidden daily bullish divergence on the RSI there. So I love to see that. I will say on the shorter term time frames, we are definitely rejecting this volume, but starting to show a lot of strength, right? We're holding these lows within trend right now. We're holding very high up on the fibs. If I were to just pull this within the swing range of today, you can see we're holding that 382 very nicely. I would not be surprised to reclaim this volume and for momentum to continue to the upside. I think there might be a lot of shorts going into the market today, so if we do see that, we're going to see them continue to get squeezed, as they are already starting to do. Let's jump over here to our trading in the light, and you can see first off, these walls down here have shifted. We'll talk about that, but you will notice a slight open interest increase and CVD decrease within the past day or so. So overall, I would say there's a little bit more shorts in the market. It's still fairly 50-50 though. Order flow doesn't give us too much to go off of. That's why I'm saying TA doesn't really matter today. Bitcoin is just going to do what it wants. Something to note is these walls though. So we talked about how there was a big buyer at 63,800. These buyers usually don't go into the order books unless price is actually going to go down there, right? They're smart buyers. That's why they have 1,000 Bitcoin to put on the line. So many times you do see price action actually go ahead and fill those, but this got removed right after price moved up. They went ahead and removed this order. So it tells me they're no longer expecting to be able to get price down that low, and that we probably won't see 63,800, which is what I was kind of expecting. I don't expect the lows to get broken, but has this person already FOMO'd into price action? And no, it appears that they have went ahead and moved their order all the way up to 67,100, potentially trying to catch some of the volatility today if we get the sweep down, not breaking the low, but coming right down to that 882. If we go ahead, pull fibs and see where this 882 comes in, or 886 rather is what I have on this chart. You can see it's coming in right around where this big order is, and that 886 is where the majority of your long positions are going to get flushed, since many will go ahead and put their stops behind this golden pocket in 786. So 67,100, would not be surprised to go ahead and test that again today with some of this volatility, test this volume cluster once more to go ahead and flush out some of those positions as we start to get these election results. So just be aware of that. We are rejecting this VWAP on the 30-minute with the volume, so we got some resistance above us right now. I would definitely not be FOMOing into longs like I always say, but if you are looking for a supportive edge, that 69,500 is the big level, right? That's what we're rejecting off of. If we can get back above this, flip that into support, then you're going to be looking for some very clear skies ahead, as all of these stops are probably going to get hunted, and you will go ahead and probably magnet all the way up to all-time highs. But who knows, it might take some time to get there, so don't be expecting anything too crazy immediately. Let's get out of Bitcoin though and see what's going on with some of our other charts, such as the DXY is finally starting to roll over. As you know, Bitcoin is inversely correlated with the dollar normally. It hasn't really been recently, but this is good for us, showing that money is going into more of your risk on assets rather than safety in the dollar. And because Bitcoin is a hedge against the dollar, this is not bad confluence to see for us to run up much higher if the dollar is to lose this range, right? If this is another lower high and we go ahead and break all these poor lows and start hunting down, this could be the start of a bit more of a super cycle for Bitcoin. And I definitely see the case where we march up to 6 figures plus, and I like this trend reversal on the dollar. If we had changed structure and made a higher high here, then I would be looking for a bit more of an early onset parabola for Bitcoin, an early onset top, and I'd be much more cautious in the market, proclaiming my base case is going to play out of the breaking of all-time high swing failure of $80,000 or so and then enter the bear market. But if we can see the dollar continue to roll down here, then that's definitely an added confluence for those 4-year cycle bulls out there that do think we're going to run to the end of 2025. But I will still be cautioning that I don't think we're going to make it to the end of 2025. Who knows though, only time will tell. We look at the Russell and we're getting some nice candles over here on the Russell, heading for these poor highs now. Once again, probably going to start hunting that, and the break of this value area high on the Russell is going to be extremely bullish as we do start to enter price discovery that is going to send all of your risk on assets flying, especially in the altcoin market. And of course, the fact that we have the Russell moving up is because the S&P is getting a nice bounce off its daily EMA. So good to see we have held that there. And I would expect traditional finance is going to start another rally to the upside, which will correlate nicely with Bitcoin running into its all-time highs. And with all of this combined, I think we still got some very exciting times in the near-term future for Bitcoin, especially today and tomorrow as we do start getting these election results and how that's going to impact the markets. But if you do have any questions about anything I talked about or just want to join the community for this channel, link to my Discord is in the description down below. Also got a bunch of exchange partners linked down there as well, so feel free to use my referral links to sign up and get yourself some nice bonuses and rewards. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.